it's me, Magical Princess, Angel of Justice, Protector of the peace-loving planet of Rabufru, at your service. Hello, everyone! Hello! Today, we are going to be working on some more manga pages for our original comic book series, all about me, Magical Princess Sky. Volume 8 has been in progress for a while, and we have some new pages to continue inking. We're really getting somewhere, which is exciting. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat. Hi, welcome Kawaii Girl. Welcome Wes. Welcome Wispy. What is happening? That was my my loading screen for the stream. Allow people to see that I'm streaming and get on and give me a chance to get some water and whatnot. Wes says, good afternoon, eating some chips and drinking some boba tea. Ooh, that's a good combo. What flavor of boba are you drinking? Oh my gosh, I miss boba so much. It's been so long since I've had it. I'm vicariously having boba through you. How far along am I? I just took a look today. I had previously tallied 30 pages, but then I realized that I have a lot of pages that are sketched and many that are 80% to 90% done, and they just need like one panel or one background and that kind of thing. So really, I think I'm almost up to 50 pages, honestly. So that's good news. I was happily surprised to find that out today. This volume will be a little longer than the previous ones, which have all been like 100 to 120 pages. This one might be, 130, 40 even. We just have a lot that we want to get in there. So if it has to be some extra pages, I think that's fine, but it's good news that we're farther along than we thought. Wes says matcha boba. Ooh, yum. Yum. I also really like matcha. So if I'm getting boba at a shop, my first option would be red bean if they have it, but not a lot of boba places have red bean. So my second option is always matcha. And if they don't have matcha, then I've gotten like chocolate before, I guess. So that's kind of how it goes. Oh, I don't know why my chat is looking so weird today. My normal overlay just failed to work, so we just have a really quite ugly looking chat going on back here. I'm not really sure why. Oh well. I'm not really sure how to fix it at this moment. So just ignore that for this stream. I'll just leave it there though. OS says, congrats on the page progress. Woo! Extra pages! Yes, I'm really excited too. There's just so much that I want to say in this volume. And I realized with my last volume that to hit the correct page quantity, I ended up squeezing a lot more panels and art and detail into certain pages where it's so busy and hard to see the backgrounds or anything. So I decided that instead of cramming everything into pages, I was going to let the story breathe a little bit also. So that's making it so that there's a few extra pages, but alright, let me get my drawing pen, and I'm going to go ahead and get set up and ready to draw. So this is a page I was working on today, and will continue to work on, I think. This is more of a fun, like, world building page. It's kind of hard to tell what's happening at this point since it's not inked, but I will walk y'all through it. So there I am, and on my planet Rabufru, I'm walking and I see that there are a certain species of flowers that I thought went extinct. And they're really tasty. They have little berries filled with what you would think of as maybe like pixie dust, kind of. Pixie sticks, that's what they're called. They're candy pixie sticks. And you can bite them and they make a little puff cloud. And they were really popular in Rabufru and candy and desserts, but during the Great War, everyone thought they'd pretty much been wiped out. But I found some and I'm excited about it. However, my friend Denise has never tried one of these before and is like really weirded out by the puff of sugar in the mouth thing. But I am just happy that these flowers exist again, so that's kind of what we're going to be working on today. I thought it was time to do some happier pages, because there are fun pages in this volume, but I feel like every time I get on a stream to draw a page, it's, you know, somebody crying or something, so I decided to change that today. I changed the direction of the eye. Okay, let's get started. Choir Girl says, ooh! Oh, I hope that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about all the world building that's going on in this volume. The world building has definitely been kind of neglected for Rabufru. It's been for a reason, though. It's been for a reason because I wanted this volume to be, I guess, spoilers, Anis's, you know, first big experience of Rabufru culture and landscapes, as he's somebody that hasn't really experienced much of the planet. So I wanted it to be a new experience for him, but also for our viewers as well, and so that was kind of the point of this volume, or one of the points of this volume. But it's also exciting for Sky, too, who is seen in, you know, a setting other than her mom's farm or Cloud Prep School, you know, for the first time, really. So I hope that people like it. It's definitely been fun for me to draw, and I've been planning out some Kickstarter rewards for, this volume, since, I mean, the Kickstarter really should be released by the year's end, is kind of the goal that I've set out for myself. Now it might be closer to the end of the year since I haven't really done a whole lot of work on the Kickstarter yet. But still, I think it's good for me to set the goal for myself and have that as something that we'll be doing soon. Which I think will keep me, you know, motivated as well to just keep working on it, trying to get it done. I'm excited about some rewards. I think I'm going to do like a world map, like a tourist brochure of the planet of Rabufru, which would be really fun. And maybe I'll have some, plant life and wildlife, tips on where to see certain Rabufru, ecosystems and that kind of thing on it. It would be really, really fun. So that's just one of the things that I'm planning as a Kickstarter reward. As for Kickstarter, I like to do things that are, not as saleable normally. Like, I kind of doubt that anybody that comes to my booth at conventions would, buy something like that. But for Kickstarter, it makes the experience more fun, I think, when it comes with the whole package, and you just kind of like get these special, like, interesting things that make the whole experience cool as a package. I want this flower to really look like it's reflected in the eyes, and so I think I'm gonna kind of, paint over it, because, the flower wouldn't really have dark lines, so much on it, so let's give it some more detail and depth, and I get rid of these dark lines, give it a more painterly look. So other things that I'm thinking about for the Kickstarter is a sticker sheet made out of glow-in-the-dark material that has stars and planets and some UFOs and other spaceships on it, maybe me riding a shooting star. Yeah, but they would be glow in the dark, so you could put them on your ceiling and there'd be a whole galaxy up there. That's another thing where I'm like, that'd be kind of like a hard sell at a convention, but for people that are invested in the series, I feel like they'd be like, oh, okay, like I get where this is coming from, that's so cute. So that's what I'm hoping will be the reaction to my rewards that I'm thinking about. And give this flower some detail. Wes says, that sounds so cool, travel guide idea, would be cute. Canva stickers, like a card thingy. That would be cool if it had like, like it looked almost like a national park brochure or something, where it has, collect these, stamps when you go to like these locations and that kind of thing. That'd be really fun. Because Rabufru used to have a big tourist destination, but since there's been, aliens stalking around, we can't have humans and other aliens come and visit us anymore. But I'm sure that we have all these tour guides laying around that I could just steal and throw into Kickstarter. Wes also says, woo, glow in the dark! I'm glad you like that idea. I was excited about it myself. Pun Korean Cake, welcome! Says, you're so underrated. Thanks! Yeah, I guess I kind of am on like social media and stuff. Like I'm not that well known on social media. Like I was fairly well known in the convention community in Florida and Georgia, where I used to travel around to, and like go to schools and libraries and stuff. That was really before COVID, and it's definitely been like a little bit different since then. Like I definitely have a lot of clients all the time, you know, that I'm doing commissions and stuff for, but as far as people knowing about my comic book series, I've done a bad job marketing. So if I'm underrated, it's probably by my own mistake on that. But my problem is that I like drawing more, that I like making content for social media. And I did find Vtubing, which is nice. I feel a lot more comfortable just chatting with people and just setting aside this time to interact instead of feeling like I have to, you know, respond to comments on Instagram or something 24/7. So I definitely am enjoying being a VTuber. Wes says like a mini postcard thing. Sorry, I forgot the word. Oh, like a do you mean like one of those like wish you were here kind of ones where they're for touristy attractions and things? That would be really cute. Hi, welcome EC Wendell. And hi, Latte. Yay, I'm glad you made it too. It's nice to see you. Punterine Cake says, I'm doing a manga of fantasy and horror. Very cool to hear. It's always nice when people stop into my chat and they're also doing art or writing or making music, anything creative. Wes says, do you donate some manga to the local libraries? I don't know how that works, getting your work in a library. So some libraries have strict rules around whether or not a book has to have an ISBN or not, and some have no rules on whether your book has to have an ISBN or not. But I have donated some of my work to some manga libraries. They're like traveling libraries. There's one in Georgia called the Carolina Manga Library, and I gave them a set of my books a few years ago. So they travel around and bring the books. I think they cycle them out every once in a while. Since it's been a few years, they might have already cycled them out, but it was definitely cool to visit a convention the next year and see my books on the shelves. That was a nice feeling. I gave them the next book that had been released and that kind of thing. And then I have a library in Sarasota, Florida carries my books. And for that one, they gave me a small like check for being a speaker to their teen club, and I gave them books in exchange. So it was kind of like I was donating the books, but also they paid me to be there, but I felt good donating them. And then I went back to do another one the next year and also dropped off the next books in the series, so that was really fun. Hello, welcome Serenity, hearts and cookies, yay, my favorite things. Latte Squirrel says, I totally feel that, terrible at marketing my work too. Nice to see you as well. I'm glad that you relate. Okay, let's see what our next panel is going to be. I'm gonna draw this guy eating the flower now. And I'm going around that middle panel of squatting down to eat the flower because I don't know what outfit I should have. I didn't think that far ahead. I was like, oh wait, what, what outfit am I going to be wearing in this scene? I don't want to go back and change it later, so I've got to think about it. Fun Korean Cake says, I'll publish my comic on Vtuber webtoon tapas, and I'll dub in my Instagram. Very cool. I don't know Vtuber. I do know tapas and webtoon. My sister used to use both. I have the first few chapters of Magical Princess Sky. I was putting it on webtoon, but then ended up just stopping. But I left it on there for anybody who might want to like read a little bit first, I guess, of the series before, you know, really getting into it. Gotta draw my hair. But that's very cool. You can tell us what your comic is about, Punterine. As long as you leave out anything that is, you know, potentially more than PG rated. Since I try to keep the stream all ages friendly, but I'm always curious what people are writing about. Puncarine says, Fliptrue is a Brazilian app. Okay, interesting. And Puncarine wants to know if I have any comic publishing apps that I recommend. No, unfortunately, no. I don't really have any advice for that. I actually stopped publishing my comic on any free apps after doing a few chapters on Webtoon, but that was about 3 years after I had started work on the comic in general, and there were already several volumes out by that time. And honestly, the reason why is that when I first brought Volume 1 to conventions, the most common question that I got from like customers and stuff was, where can I read this for free? And while I think it's nice to be able to read something for free before you buy it, if I said to somebody, oh, well, I was thinking of, you know, uploading the first few chapters on Webtoon, they would immediately be like, okay, thanks, bye. But to the people that I said, I don't publish it anywhere, I do have digital copies available on my Etsy, though, they would usually just buy the comic. So, eventually I was like, you know what, I'm not actually going to put this anywhere. If people, you know, can buy it if they want. But I also had the advantage of going to conventions and selling my work in person. I do have, you know, my online stores, which I think is good. I don't like how this hair strand is turning out. Let's get rid of that. But, so that's kind of why I don't have much suggestions on where to buy it now. I did leave up my Webtoon for people who might want to read the first few chapters nowadays, but I don't publicly advertise it for the most part. You know, I don't tell people that it's still up there unless they're like really on the fence and I'm like, hey, you know, you can give it a shot. You know, if money's tight, you can just give it a shot and see if you actually like it before supporting, that kind of thing. But I typically don't tell people unless I really feel like it. I don't like how this mouth is turning out. It's weird looking. Let me read the chat again. Mate says, I've been liking Comic Fury. Moved my webcomic there and I'm planning to post the first couple chapters of my manga there too. Oh, nice. I'm glad you found a platform that works for you, Latte. And Sun says, my favorite VTuber is streaming. Yay. Ah, yay. Thank you, Sun. Josie says, sweet, a sneak peek of Volume 8. Yay. Yeah, this is how it's going so far. For some reason I don't like this mouth, but I think it's because the nose is wrong, honestly. Let's get, put the original sketch there for a moment. Smiling a little bit. Yeah, that looks weird too. Oh man, I don't know what's happening. Okay. There we go. Now we have a smile going on. Bunarian Cake says their comic is about a girl that has so much illusions in her head that she needs to survive, and her rival has the same, but he has Justin dreams and they both play basketball. Interesting. So they both have these illusions that they're seeing, but meanwhile it's also like a fantasy and horror, but also a sports comic. That's very interesting. Okay, now I'm going to do a little cheating here and just copy and paste the same panel down, and oh, I was supposed to draw the plant first, wasn't I? But that's okay, it can be on a separate layer. Here we go, this is drawing the flower. Rather squatting down close to the flower. Freehanding some of this flower. It's not really in the center. I'm gonna fix that. I don't know why I'm being such a perfectionist about this flower. And this needs to be more circular. I'm actually just gonna do a black stem for it, and then I can turn it white also. It's a little bit smaller. Smaller even. So besides volume 8, I've had my little side project of my Opal Fairy VTuber, as some of you know, and I did the comic. I did the outfit for her on stream about 3 weeks ago now, and she's been rigged. She needs like more of an outfit, because I just did her bodysuit to start with, and I need to draw her outfit that goes on top. But that'll be fun. So I have that in progress, and later in the stream I did export her as she is now, so we can take a look at how she's looking. But that'll be later. I'm trying to focus on this. understand the metric system. No, I guess not really. I do know centimeters. I've used those for measuring for like pin production and that kind of thing, for like enamel pins that I've had made. So I know a little bit, and I also have a ruler over here if I need to figure out something. Sun says, are you left-handed? I just noticed. So the funny thing about this is that I am actually right-handed, but I had a lot of confusion about like which side of my body is right and left. Now, I chalk this up to the fact that I am dyslexic, and so a lot of things seem sometimes like flopped or flipped, like I can't tell my directions, and sometimes like numbers and letters and stuff will be backwards, so it's just really confusing for me. And so when I made my drawing arm, I just put it on the wrong side. Oh well, I guess. So I am actually right-handed. Wes says, woo, cannot wait to see how Opal turned out. I wish I had the multitasking skill like you. I have to work on one project at a time. Now, I will say that I am most efficient if I work on one project at a time. However, I tend to work on multiple anyway, and that's mainly because I have, oh man, I don't like how this is looking. Let's come back to that. I'm just going to come back to those. So I'm going to design a little outfit for myself then while I'm figuring out why my mouth looks so weird. But, I guess I got good at, multitasking because I have clients and stuff, and I have to wait for them to respond to me, whether or not they like where, the comic page or the vector art or whatever I'm doing, the Vtuber, whatever I'm doing for them. I have to wait in between stages to make sure that they like something, and so I have all these little projects that I can dive into while I'm waiting for feedback. So that's kind of what the Opal Fairy VTuber has been. When I'm working on pages, however, I like to try to block out a whole page, or a whole day rather, not page. I like to block out a whole day so that I can just really get in the zone. And so today I spent, like I was talking about earlier, the day on my Kickstarter, and I drew a few pages. So this is my MPS day, my Magical Princess Sky day, I guess. Because I am more efficient if I'm just working on one thing, but it's just because this is the job now that it just doesn't end up being that way always. Thundering Cake, she is 187 cm tall. I feel like that's very little. I feel like that's like the size of a fairy. Unless... Oh no, apparently it's 6 feet and 2 inches. Alright, I don't know anything. You asked me if I knew centimeters, and I said confidently that I did, but apparently I didn't. I had to look it up. Alright, so your character is very tall. Sun says, oh my gosh, I'm dyslexic too. I just noticed, and this isn't my first stream. Completely understandable. It took me like years. Well, I guess 1 year, because I was using my my arm on that side of my body. And I only noticed when I made I released a drawing arm for other, VTubers to download and buy on my Etsy, and I had it on the left, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a moment. Aren't most people right-handed? And then I was like, oh my gosh, my hand isn't even on the right side. So it took me a year. Trying to figure out what kind of outfit I should wear for this scene. This is my necklace. These are flowers. I also moved this over a little bit. I wanted to see my feet, but I think I won't be able to. Well, I'll draw them anyway. They can just kind of like overlap the other panels. And a few days before the scene, I'm wearing like a dress, but I kind of feel like I want to be wearing like some poofy pants or something, but nothing's really coming to mind. But when nothing's coming to mind, what I tend to do is I will draw a outfit separately. This way I can get an idea of what the outfit is, and then, I'm going to have to draw it several more times. So we're just going to come over here and just draw me looking kind of silly there, and then draw like a little outfit. X says, oh, welcome Sid. One time I got told to extend my thumbs and one of my fingers on both hands, and the correctly facing L was left. It took me too many minutes for me to figure it out. Yeah, see, I've been told that one before too, where people are like, oh, if you can't tell which way is left and right, just make an L with your, thumbs, and then I'm like, but which way does an L face normally? So I completely understand. Latte Sorrel says, OMG same, I try to schedule multiple tasks in a day, and it feels like I can be more productive. It never works out, my brain just wants to focus on just one thing and do it as long as possible. Yeah, very, very true. Well, it's good to know, like, what kind of things are going to be most productive for you. And I do find that doing the same task all day tends to, be more productive. I just can't do it all the time. But today has been fun because I've been working on pages all day and figuring out things for my Kickstarter all on the same project. Alright, what kind of adventure outfit should I wear? Change the canvas size. Trying to remember what I'm wearing in like the previous chapter because I don't want the outfit to be too similar. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull up a page. Do I even have a page with my normal outfit in it? I'm wearing. My music stopped. And I am wearing, what am I wearing? These, I don't think these pants were poofy previously. I can't remember, it's been so long since I've drawn Volume 7. It's been a long time. Okay, let me go and check somewhere else. See, I don't store a lot of things on my computer because the space is so limited, so trying to find images of a past volume are hard unless I were to get up and go get it off my bookshelf. It does look like I have poofy pants on, so unfortunately I can't reuse my poofy pants. Okay, let's think of something else cute. I Akane says, hello everybody, sorry I'm late, very busy today. Oh, that's completely fine, Akane. I hope your day is good despite it being busy, and it's good to see you. I'm doing good. Akane says, can't stay long because I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but I'll stay a little to see what's up. Oh, exciting! Have fun on vacation! Right now I'm just drawing a little outfit sketch so that I can figure out what I should be wearing in this scene. Because I didn't plan it out before I started to draw it. It's gotta be something that I can be comfortable traveling in. I have a dress in another scene. I could keep the dress, or I could get some new clothes. And I'm kind of tired of drawing this dress, so I was kind of thinking about doing a new outfit. I'll get up the image of the dress. It's this one. I'm kind of tired of wearing this. Also, apparently I lost my shoes at some point. I just realized. I've been working on this volume for so long, and suddenly I'm like, wait a moment. Where did my original shoes go? Oh well. I don't know. They're gone for good now, and I know you's thinking about it. This is why I am no perfectionist. Plot holes just happen, and I'm like, oh well. It happened. No use thinking about it now. Sun says maybe a picnic type dress for berries or overalls. That's a good idea. So I have this dress before, but I can have a cuter dress. Maybe something shorter and more like this kind of shape or something. Akane says, thank you. It's been about 4 years since I last went on a proper vacation. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're going. You have lots of fun. Let's see. I could do... like... maybe around the neck? I wore a dress kind of like this in volume... what now? I wore a dress... I'm getting out the book now. I know you can't see it, but... you can hear it flipping, I'm sure. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Right in your ear. Is volume, I want to say like 3 or something, I wear a similar outfit. And I try to keep the outfits non-similar, except for I wear the same shoes all the time, but we'll see. Okay, no, it's not it's not that similar. It's not as similar as I thought in volume 3. It's ties on the shoulder. Yeah, and I think I can wear some. If I wear like a little shirt that's like this. And then I can wear some like matching little shorts or something. That could be cute. Because I love to wear this kind of thing, and this is probably comfy. I mean, I will be traveling in this outfit, so I don't know if it's good to rely on it being cute or rely on it being like more like hiking gear, but man, I just want to draw some cute outfits because this volume does not have a lot of them. Hello, welcome Albert. I hope you're doing better today. Something like this, and apparently I lost my shoes, so I can't actually wear these anymore. Instead I have boots, I guess. Yeah, I have boots. Like some big old muck boots, almost. I wish I could wear like a hat or something, but the ears get in the way. Maybe if I could wear like a sun hat that's like this or something? With a bow on it? Oh, that'd be really cute. It's like kind of impractical for traveling, but like how cute! Like, you know, behind my ears here. Alright, I'm gonna try a new outfit. We're gonna try something a little bit more practical, and then I might be able to merge them together in the end, so. Something good for traveling, huh? I'm doing good, Albert. I am having fun drawing some pages. I'm working on this page right now, but I got stumped because I realized I hadn't planned an outfit for myself to wear during this scene. Something practical for traveling. I mean, the climate is pretty warm where I'm at, honestly. So that might make sense. I'm trying to think like what kind of like beachy looking like little shorts or something I could be wearing. Like they got elastic on them and like a tie or something. And I could wear different collared shirt or something, I guess. No, I wore a collared shirt at the beginning of this volume. Okay, I'm going to think about this for a moment, but no need to get stumped on it. I am going to continue to draw some of these panels down here. I'm sorry, my process is not very linear. Just like jumping around between different things. Wes says maybe you can do a cute explorer outfit, like 80s puffy shorts and an open button-up shirt with rolled sleeves. Okay, that's a cute idea. Let me actually try that before I go back over there. Alright, so like puffy shorts. I'm gonna do elastic. Up sleeves. It's probably a good idea because it's like colder at night and then warm during the day, so I could do like a bigger shirt. With some pockets. Little button clasp things. I really like shirts that have these. They didn't really turn out that well, but where they have the little button to hold the rolled up shirt in place. I love these things. I have like 2 shirts that have those, and they're my favorites. I guess maybe I could do like this, or I could do like a overalls almost, like I can do like a little romper of some kind. under there, maybe. I should definitely have some socks, too. I don't know why I don't have any socks with these shoes in the first place, because boots, I mean, they, like, rub your feet if you don't have socks. Now, I'm gonna try this hat again, but then I don't really want the hat during this scene, so we can leave off the hat. It looks more like a Victorian bathing suit than anything. But that could be fun, because I will be going through a beach town, so maybe I could just jump in the water like this. I'm gonna consider that one, but that was a good idea. Thank you, Wes. And Anise will just be wearing the same thing as always, because he does not change his outfits. Just gonna wear his tank top, and then he has his sweatshirt around his waist this time. This sweatshirt is like product placing to the max, because I decided that I'm going to make it as part of the Kickstarter. Because he literally wears the sweatshirt for like 3 chapters or something. It's like, you just gotta make it. Wes says, Romper is cute, needs some stars and ribbons to make it Princess Sky style. Angry chibi face is so cute. Good, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it definitely needs some ribbons and stuff to just make it super, super cute. Anise is angry right now because he thinks I'm eating a poisonous plant off the ground. He's alarmed what I'm doing. Hey, don't worry, I know what this plant is. Yeah, I have fun drawing chibis. Of course, I don't know what I'm wearing here, but I'm just going to go ahead and draw my chibi face. Like, I just get on my streams and then I just explain everything that's happening in my comic book pages. But, I mean, it would be kind of confusing to anybody that hasn't read it. I mean, even this scene might be confusing to people that have. What is going on here? It's fun anyway, though. For chippies, I tend to make them as quick as I can instead of perfect. I think it adds like a layer of funniness to them to just draw them back. little hands on the ground here. And I'll just draw whatever outfit I'm wearing on top of this. This is pretty funny. Alright, let's go ahead and put some flowers around me. These ones can be pretty sloppy. This one doesn't have its top because I ate it. Has some leaves though. I'm forcing Anise to try one of these odd plants off the ground. I'm definitely hoping to try to complete most of this page today, even though I have a pretty tight schedule. I did this hair wrong. He's tilted this way, so this hair is going to be like this. So yeah, I have a tight schedule today. I have to wrap up around maybe 3:10. I have a family gathering to get to tonight, and I have a cake to frost. I've already done a crumb coat on it, which is essential, I guess, for making the cake pretty. I don't know. I was never really a pretty dessert person. I always made ugly desserts that tasted good, and now I'm trying to up my decorating skills. Oh, Akane, bye! Thanks for being here for a while. Have such a fun trip. So I'm making a white cake, and I made some fresh caramel and turned the caramel into a buttercream frosting. So now I just have to do the final decoration on the cake before I head off to the family event this evening. But that'll be in about an hour, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can before then. Force Anise to eat one of these candies. His mouth was open because he was angry about something, about me eating food off the ground. I'm still thinking about what else to do for my Kickstarter. I was thinking about doing a sticker of every character. Last Kickstarter for Volume 7, I did, like these photo cards, I guess, of every character. All 20, you know, main characters, I guess. Not main characters, but close to it. We have a lot of characters. But I wanted to do stickers this time, potentially, but it's just too much money, I think, to make 20 different sticker designs all at once, so I might narrow it down to like the top 10 most popular characters to make stickers out of, and then people can choose what stickers they want. Which I think could be fun. And then I have to come up with a theme for what I want the stickers to be with each character. I was kind of thinking like characters with their favorite candies, or I can just do characters in just outfits, just like a full body 3-inch sticker where it's each character and they all have like a fun outfit on that's kind of themed. I could stick with the adventurer kind of theme and just have everybody wearing like safari outfits or something. Like really cute traveling clothes. So there's definitely some options. I also thought about doing some stretch goals for some more like PVC charms, kind of like the stretch goal that we did last Kickstarter, where I had the charm of me on the shooting star made out of PVC. This time I was thinking it could be cute to have my wand made, though I don't know if that would be as popular as maybe another character made. I mean, I could have me in a pajama outfit, or one of the other characters, you know, I could do like a France keychain or something, you know? Because our other characters don't get as much merch, and I wonder if maybe they should. We'll see. Alright, what I can do now, I'm thinking about what outfit. Is I can start to color in some of these panels. Sun says, both ideas sound cute. I personally like the fave candy. Yeah, I think that would be a fun idea. I would like a little London. That's true, like a little London PVC charm. I mean, I can see how much manufacturers are making the PVC charms now, and maybe I could just do a few different, you know, designs. Because that would be really fun. Unfortunately, the manufacturer that I used last time went out of business, so I can't use them again, which is really unfortunate because they were really, really nice to work with. So So I do have to find a new manufacturer, and I did scope out some new manufacturers yesterday that make PVC charms, but I didn't really look into what their pricing was yet. But I definitely think that could be fun. Because I also think that like a little, like a chibi, like chibis of the other characters has little, you know, PVC charms would be cute. Like London makes such a cute chibi because he's got, you know, just like this kind of facial expression all the time with his long eyelashes. Like, he just makes for such a fun chibi with like swoopy hair and stuff. Yeah, something like that, you know. Yeah, it would be fun. Sun says my boy. Yeah, I'm glad that he has some fans. Facial proportions on this are a little weird. I don't know what's up today. I'm just like not really happy with anything I'm doing. Let's that looks more correct. It's probably because I know that I'm rushing for time. That's probably why I feel like I'm messing up a lot. But I wanted to stream anyway. Sun says, thank you for blessing us with his face. I've enjoyed drawing some scenes with London in it from this volume, but he's not very happy. Wes says, for the bigger Kickstarter item, I would have a tote bag, maybe a smaller acrylic chibi standee. Sun would love a London one. I'm sure Sun would. I have some tote bags that I made for my last convention that I'll definitely be adding as an option because I had to order like 100 of them anyway. I'm trying to find my picture of that where I can give them up. I don't know why they're sideways, but flip the. Alright, so those are the tote bags that I made. I could definitely do nicer ones. These ones were supposed to be super cheap because the convention was in the mall and I wanted people to be able to carry out their merch easily. And standees, you know, I love standees. I usually make one every Kickstarter, but unfortunately after the Kickstarter they never sell, so they just end up sitting around and usually getting broken. So I've been trying to decide if I'm going to do a standee this year because if I don't, you know, sell enough during the Kickstarter, then they just end up, you know, getting broken. Obviously I have one of each from over the years, but I only need one. But I'm still thinking about it because I have some really cute ideas. for standees. Like I was thinking about trying to go bigger on the standees this time and do, I think I have actually the image of it on my computer. Let me see. Yeah, that was easy. They have different outfits. I don't know where that other outfit went. But obviously I need to give them clothes and stuff. But I wanted to do like Belgium and Milan, standing in front of like some dilapidated like brick building with graffiti that says like rock sugar on it, and I wanted them to look like they also have like the concert tees on, and they look like they're gonna go to like their rock concert. And I thought this would be really cool as two separate standees that then like can go together, but I was like, oh man, this is so complex. I don't know if it's worth it, but we'll see. Sun says, I like stickers the most. I like collecting them, but I also fear using them. And Sun also says, tote bag would be a great idea. Love a reusable bag. I would have him watch me while I work. Thanks. But then again, I've never tried to do any standees of the other characters. It's always been of Sky, you know, a standee of Sky transformed, or I have the one of me on a swing with the pawn set up. I created one of me as a Vtuber not long ago. And I've never tried to do a standee of any other characters, so maybe I really should just focus on other characters this Kickstarter, just be like, I know that you guys have enough enough merch with Sky's face on it. Please enjoy some other characters. Fun Cream Cake says, I'll do a VTuber that can be side profiled. Very nice. Are you going to rig one yourself or get somebody to rig it? I will do a little self-promotion here. That I do rig and draw models. Sky here is the first model that I created back when I learned Live 2D a few years ago, but I've kept at it and have done some more complex rigs. I know that I can do a side profile, but I have not implemented it in any working models yet. I've only done it like as a test by myself. I can show you my newest model. I know I told everybody that I was going to show them what was going on with the Opal VTuber, so might as well just do it right now. So test, it's test 1. No, it's test 2, I think. She's kind of bald in this one. Okay, wait. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Okay, let me get the other one. She's like half bald in this one. I'm gonna get the other one out. Alright, so I'm going to get the picture of how she's supposed to look up. The Opal Fairy. So this is the original drawing of her, and I wanted to turn her into a VTuber on the existing face model that I've rigged for a customizable VTuber that I have for sale on my Etsy and stuff. But I wanted to see if I could do something that was like, the body is all custom, but all the face tracking and stuff is already there. And if I could do that as like a cheaper VTuber commission. So right now this is just how the test is going. My chat. Oh, hello! Welcome back, Wispy the Wolf. Sun says, have to go. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Can't wait to watch the rest later. See you. Hope everyone chat has a good day. Bye. Thanks for coming in, Sun. I'll get you some more London merch soon. Anyway, this is how the Vtuber is looking so far. I need to rig her. She's supposed to have a dress that goes over the bodysuit, as you can see in the image behind me. And I also want to rig her like one of those Vtuber big jackets, because I think that would be really cute. But right now, this is just how she is until I add more details and things on her. So the wings are fun. They respond to if I'm frowning or smiling. However, I need to adjust the physics so that it's a little smoother instead of them going up and down when I open and close my mouth so much. Wes says, I like what you did with the oval wings. Looks so nice. Thank you. I had some fun with some more like oval details here with the hair as I move. The hair color sheen. I don't know if you can see these, but the iridescent moves around because I love opals and I love looking at them, and so I really wanted to rig something that looked like opals. So that was fun. And her eyes are also supposed to look like opals. So that's how it goes far. I'll show you the whole body before I put her away and continue work, because I have a deadline today. But so yeah, she needs her outfit, and I'm proud of her shoes though. Her shoes have opalized ammonite on them, which is really cool that opal can form in fossils. And so you can get like these ammonite fossils that have opals, or like that are opals, I guess. And I had one, but I gifted it to my sister, but I sketched these first before doing so. And she's also got the opal anklet. So I've got to add more opals to the final one. She's got an opal on her ring here too. And she's going to have an opal on her necklace, and then she has, as you can see in the image behind me, she has a big opal jewelry thing going on, and she also needs some earrings. But so she needs some things, but she's on her way. And that's my project that I've been working on recently, kind of on the side. Now I will go back to being Sky. Find the right one there. I'm back to me now. Wes says, the opal accessories look so nice. Oh good, I'm glad you think so. And Wes also says, you should look into mini standees. They would be cheaper and you won't have so much stock. But I saw them at some cons I went to. Yes, that's true. I got... So once I got a mini standee, but it was only literally an inch tall, so it was like itty bitty, and I put too much detail into it, so I understand that why it didn't do so well. But it could be fun to do like very, very tiny headed chibis, or like very small body chibis, I guess, and do tiny standees. Yeah, I could look into that. That's a good idea. They won't break as much probably either, because they won't be so big. Okay, let's go back to what I was working on. These can go away. Nice, go back and go away. I'll do another stream soon of working on the Opal Fairy's clothing and stuff. Might do some sparkles in his eyes, I think. He loves sugar. I don't know if those are too extreme. I think it's kind of funny though. No, I meant to do that at the same angle so that. Not sugar. Wes says sweet, sweet sparkles. Latte Swirl says, how long would you say on average it takes you to complete a single page? I feel like it takes me days. I'm trying to get faster. It depends. So, this page that I'm working on right now is a good example because I started it today, before the stream. So, this is all the sketching that I did, and I started, I want to say, at I think it was like an hour, and then I stopped, and then I made my frosting before the stream. So I stopped working on the page at 12:20 to do my frosting and then get on the stream. If I worked on it from 12:20, then I started it probably at about 11, which sounds right to me. So I think I started working on this page at 11. The sketching went very quickly. That's not always the norm though. I had a very clear idea of what this page was going to look like in my head, which helps for the speed of things, because I can spend literal months on a page if I can't see it in my head. So this only took about an hour to sketch, and then I've only been inking it for as long as I've been on the stream, so I've been working on this page for probably a total of 2 hours and 30 minutes to 3 hours so far. But, I mean, it can really, really vary, and any page with a background on it or in color is going to take me quite a while. So it just depends. Hello, welcome, Mattias. It's been a while. How are you? Okay, let's turn off my sketch layer. Now I've got to do the little puffs. He's got to have these little puffs of the sweet. I mean, really, they're spores. I mean, all the plant life on Rabufru is non-pollinated. So these flowers are like ferns. I think ferns is a good example versus like mushrooms because they are leafy plants, but they do not need pollination. They are spread by spores. So these flowers have sweet little spores inside the little balls on top of the flowers that you eat. Not the best description, but I'm trying to show, not tell here, I guess. I'm sorry, I needed to drink more water, so I'm like coughing and hacking into the microphone. Maddie says, missed you all. My work shift doesn't match well with your streaming schedule anymore. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad that you could be here today, and I hope that your work is going well. Puffy things. Wes says, sparkle, sparkle, you look candy ferns. Yes, exactly, you get it. Fun Green Cake wants to know, do you like pixelated VTuber models? I think that they're pretty neat. I have seen a few. There was one that won the Live 2D Awards last year, and they're definitely fun. You know, I like pixel art. I would not attempt to make one myself just because pixel art is not my forte. But I do think that they're neat and they're innovative, and I like that they look different, you know, from other models. I think they have a different aesthetic. I think they would be really cool for somebody who likes to play like pixel games. I think that would be really neat. I personally have not watched any streamers that have a pixel VTuber model though. So there might very well be some vintage game players out there with pixel models, I'm not sure. Mattias wants to know how I feel about green beans. Yeah, you know, I really like green beans. I don't eat them that often. They're not a vegetable that I crave, but when they're cooked right, they're really tasty. I think for beans, I definitely prefer like snap peas more. Though, I guess. But green beans are good. I had some good green beans the other day, and my local farm stand had some fresh green beans and also some wax beans, yellow wax beans, and those were really tasty. I like getting the fresh green beans are so tasty. I mean, any fresh vegetable is tasty. I've been really into bell peppers. I love bell peppers. The local farm stand has really good broccoli. It has really good fresh peas. Those were kind of an experiment to take them like out of their pods myself, I guess. I'm trying to explain this. And you open up the little pod and the peas just kind of fly out. It was quite the experience. I thought it was going to take forever to shell them, but as soon as I opened them, they would just be like, poof. Do you like green beans? Nadia says, it's been raining today, which is good as it clears away the wildfire smoke. Oh good, I'm glad that there's some rain to quiet some fires. Nadia says, got awesome package in the mail yesterday. Large tabletop miniature kit with 3 big models. Will have a lot of kit bashing potential. I don't know what kit bashing is, but that sounds exciting. I'm thinking about getting some painted models by, for a Kickstarter that's going on right now. Like, I've never done painted models right now, or before, but there's a Kickstarter for Brandon Sanderson's new, like, tabletop role-playing game based on the Stormlight Archive and some of his other books, and I like those books, and they have miniatures of the characters, which is super fun, and you can get them painted or unpainted. So I was kind of thinking about trying to do some myself. But we'll see. I think I'm definitely going to back it. I just haven't figured out what tier yet because it's expensive and it doesn't show up for at least a year or 2. Somewhere. Nadia says, kit bashing is when you take multiple parts from various miniature kits or other random plastic pieces and glue them together into something new. Oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, like make something new out of the existing things. That's a good idea. I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Alright, so those panels are done. I don't know what outfit I should wear. So if I go back over here and figure that out, I was suggested to put some more ribbons and stuff on it. I want it to be still travel worthy. Maybe like a ribbon on the front like this. And a big bow. I always like ribbons on the side of like little shorts. Come back to it. I don't know why this is like such a big deal for me to get right. But picking out an outfit is hard for me in real life. It's hard for me when I draw too. Spend a long time trying to decide what to wear sometimes. See, I probably have about 20 to 30 minutes before I have to go and work on that cake. So I'm having a struggle with my cake where the frosting seems to melt too much, and it will be for an outdoor event. That's why I'm doing all these cake tests recently. I don't know if anybody heard me talking about cake tests, but I think I talked about it on my anniversary stream that I was going to have to start doing cake tests. So I've got to find a frosting that doesn't melt so much, and I don't want to use fondant because I don't like the way that fondant tastes. So right now I'm trying a sea salt caramel frosting because caramel, you know, seems to not really change its shape and melt too much. So I'll see how that goes. It tasted good. It's not very shiny though. It's very like a matte frosting, but I have some glitter to bring some life back into it potentially. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. If anybody wants any frosting recipes, I can send those too. Cream Cake says, I'm doing a pixelated VTuber model. Okay, so pixelated VTuber model can turn all the way to the side. Are you bringing it yourself, or are you having somebody else do it? I guess the same for the drawing. Are you doing the art? Is somebody else doing? And then what kind of stuff are you planning on streaming? I know that you said that you're working on your comics. Are you planning on doing like an art streams too? Oh nice, so doing the art and the rigging yourself then? That's really cool. The pixelated model. How are you enjoying Live 2D software? I find it really addicting to work in Live 2D. But it is very time consuming as well. Copy, paste, and that, put it over here. I don't know why that didn't. It's supposed to paste on a different layer, I guess. Paste. It's not really liking how those eyes are looking. So I'll try to draw them from scratch again. Anyway. I think that looks pretty good. You just copy and paste that on the other side. Latte Swirl says, I'm going to get going. This was a cozy stream. Bye, Sky and everyone. Looking forward to Volume 8. Thanks so much for stopping in, Latte Squirrel. I'll see you soon. Fun Cream says, I'm not going to stream. I'll use to do posts on Instagram. Fun Cream says, my second VTuber model I think will be good of 3. So you're doing several models and then using them to stream? Or sorry, not stream, but create some content on Instagram. Maddie says, unfortunately have to follow Latte Swirl. My break is wrapping up. We'll watch the VOD. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for stopping in, Maddie's. Have a good rest of your time at work. Fun Cream talking about what kind of models they'll have. A Sheep Girl, Kirby, and Weird Core Angel. I don't know what a Weird Core is, actually. So what kind of content do you curate using these models? Weirdcore is a horror aesthetic. Okay, interesting. Silent as I think about what kind of outfit I should wear, since I'm almost at the part in this page where I'm going to have to make a decision on that. Green says, models use my mom's laptop to rig and then the rest with my tablet. Nice. Have you done any rigging yet? It's pretty fun. I wish I could do rigging on stream, but it's too it's just too hard on my computer. My computer can barely handle me doing art and streaming at the same time. I managed to do maybe like 3 rigging streams before, but my computer has been in worse shape since then, so I just haven't even chanced it. Yes, do you like using Live 2D? I don't think I've saved this whole time. Fun Green says, I'll rig for the first time. Oh nice, have fun then. Scallop theme on the clothes, so maybe I'll do like a scalloped coat or something. Just start there. pull-up sleeves. Cream Cake says, I don't know if I'll do the model's head like a microwave, a mushroom, or oven. I'm having a hard time imagining those things. It'd really be interesting. I think I've seen like a TV-headed VTuber once, but that's about as unusual as I've seen for a head so far. But it's cool that the longer that the technology is accessible, the more creative people are getting with it. I don't think I'm going to have my hair in any particular style for these scenes. I think my hair can just be down. Let's see how it's looking. There's something about the eyes that I don't really like. So I'm just gonna start over on the eyes. Okay, bye bye eyes. Try that again. Excited for this volume. I'm excited for my Kickstarter. Now that I've really started to like kind of get into planning it, I'll just have to keep on a schedule for that. And there's some fun rewards. Josie says, stoked for your Kickstarter too. Super happy I'll be able to participate. Yay! happy. I do really look forward to them. I like doing a book trailer, you know, for it, so I'll be doing that, and they're really fun. I like getting people involved and creating rewards that I wouldn't normally necessarily, but that super fans would like. Yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like I'm getting like my pauses are getting longer as I get more and more focused on this page. Like I know that I'm running out of time to work on it today before I have to get on to the next thing, but that's okay. I am excited to work on my cake and all that too. The reverse of what I would normally do for the pupils, but I think this will make it look very glowy. Oops. Put these below all the other layers so that they... Oh no! I made her look cross-eyed by doing that. Okay, let's try that again. I should just stick to what I normally do for this kind of thing. Which is use the lighter color first. And then do the glow. Do some highlights on top. I'm gonna bring out some of the eyelash shapes and then highlight. Yeah, it's looking much cuter. I have to draw the flower. So I'm just going to do on a separate layer because I don't know if I'm going to keep this outfit or not. Like on second thought. So, draw a nice little flower here. somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Sorry, everyone, for not talking and just rush drawing, speed running this page. Completing this panel here. I could do like a scalloped, maybe like a scalloped beach outfit underneath a heavy duty jacket. So make the jacket like less cute. Give it a more like standard collar here. Just a thought. And then do the scallop outfit that I was thinking. That ties behind the neck. Hello, welcome, Lamb. I do not know who Leon is. Make this scene very dreamy looking. My favorite way to do that, oh, I've got to turn off the blush layer. Favorite way to do that is just grab layer, make a new, expand by maybe like about 5 pixels. Create a larger black line art layer, but I'm then going to blur slightly. I'm going to go into effects and hit screen tone. And then lower it a little bit. So it makes it kind of like a dreamy look, I guess, from far away. It doesn't look the best up close, but it's going to be printed at a certain size, so really what matters most is how it looks at the correct size, even though I zoom in so close to everything. Saving. think about what kind of pattern I want to do behind these scenes. Definitely something kind of sparkly and hopeful looking. Let me take a look at what kind of brushes I have. Maybe some feathers. First I'm going to do some lace. Yeah, this one. I like this one as a good background. Kind of bring everything together. And then I'll do some feathers on top. Oh, those are way too big. Small now. One second thought, I'm not really sure. Well, I know that watching me do this phase of art is just me staring at the page and being indecisive. Maybe some sparkles. That for now. Josie says, I swear 90% of my art time is staring at the page being indecisive. Yeah, I get it. I think that streaming kind of helps because it makes it so that I feel like I can't just sit there and be completely indecisive. Like, I do have to move on at some point because people are watching, but it is definitely a lot of indecision. Okay, so I really only have one panel left to draw, but I'm pretty much at the limit of how long I can go before I have to, go and do this cake now, so, because I gotta go frost this cake. Unfortunately, I could not finish it. But, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it'll only take me like 10 minutes. I think I can spend 10 more minutes, so let me see if I can just ink this really quick, and then I'll feel like I've accomplished something today, because that means that I would have gotten like 90% done on this page today if I finish this panel. And I'll just make a split-second decision on the outfit. I'll just do the outfit that I've decided on, and there we go. Oh, hello, Prince Ali. How are you doing today? My hair is all floofy because I'm bending down rapidly in the scene. Sally says, you know, I can't help but wonder if this manga is inspired by Sailor Moon. Nah, maybe Dragon Ball Z. No, definitely in the same genre as Sailor Moon. I watched some Sailor Moon, I guess, when I was like itty bitty, but I didn't remember it. My mom told me later when I was interested in Sailor Moon as an adult that I had watched it when I was a kid. But I did watch a lot of anime in the same genre as Sailor Moon, which, you know, a lot of them are inspired by Sailor Moon or have the same people that worked on them. You know, growing up, things like Princess Tutu and Cardcaptor Sakura, Magic Knight Rayer. What other magical girls that I grew up with, because I got back into magical girls when I was like 19, I guess. Like, I liked some anime and stuff when I was in middle school, and then I rediscovered it. Saint Tail, I loved Saint Tail as a kid. I finally watched the series though, because I originally read it from the library, and I really liked it as a series. I was really impressed. As for Dragon Ball Z, I've heard a lot about Dragon Ball Z, but I never watched it as a kid, actually. Prince Allie's asking, are you familiar with Boys? I think I've seen an ad or two for it, superhero kind of thing. I know that you mentioned before that you really liked it and told me a little bit about the plot. It does sound interesting. I don't have a lot of time to watch things anymore these days, and so if I'm going to watch something, I tend to watch a movie because it's easy to just consume and get done with it, versus TV shows, or I watch anime because the episodes are shorter than, you know, like an American TV show. I'm sorry, I'm like rushing this. Collar of the shirt. Over there, other sleeve. Gonzalez says, think of heroes as celebrities, guilty of a lot of things celebrities do. Crank it up by 10 and you'll basically get The Boys as a show and the comic is way worse. Well, that confirms it's not for me then. It does sound like an interesting concept though, but I tend to try to not watch things that are filled with heinous crimes. It does seem like an interesting concept, though, that heroes would be like celebrities. I guess, you know, there's like quite a few magical girl shows that kind of touch on, you know, the fact that magical girls can be celebrities, but obviously it's never in a you know, negative context like celebrities of today, where everything's about you know, drama and that kind of thing. Draw the shirt. I'm gonna take away the line, the sketches and see what I think it's going. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the outfit that I planned earlier and just go with that and see how I like it. So it's like a tunic with scalloped shorts underneath, and I could just change it later. I just want to feel accomplished. I just want to feel like I got a page done, even if it's only 90% done. Yeah, these superheroes for real. I feel like not all of them would use, you know, it for good. A lot of them would probably use it for bad, or potentially be misguided as well. You know, what one person thinks is good is not good for, you know, somebody else in the case of war and that kind of thing. I didn't watch a lot of Superman growing up. I remember I watched one movie where he like saved the world by turning back time, or like he saved somebody by turning back time by like spinning the planet the opposite direction. I thought that was funny. Now for the face. Oh my gosh, it's already almost 3:30. I've got to wrap this up rapidly here. I've got an alarm that's about to go off. It's gonna tell me get going on your cake. Asking if that's pepper on the ground. This is actually Sky. Hair looks flippy though, because I'm rapidly getting down on the ground and I'm rushing to draw this because I have to go and frost a cake and I'm running out of time to do it before I have a family event tonight. But I really want to finish this this drawing. I'll show you what is going on with me on the ground in a second. I've got to draw all the extra hair. I have discovered some extinct Omai flower in this scene, and I'm excited about it, and I get down on the ground and promptly just start to eat them. Rain Crystal says, yay, frosting cakes. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I have started to try to, oh, there's my alarm. I'm gonna snooze that by 5 minutes. I'm trying to get better at decorating. You know, all my desserts are tasty but ugly, and it's time to change that. So I've been experimenting frosting cakes, and this current one is going to be a white cake. It's, I guess the recipe that I'm using for the base of the cake is the one that's supposed to go in like Boston cream pie, I guess. So it's just a nice white cake, and I've made some homemade caramel and then turned the caramel into a buttercream frosting. So we're going to eat I like her eyebrows. Needs to be more happy. So I guess imagine there's some flowers there, like right in front of her, because I don't have time to draw them, but I will zoom out so you can see how it's going. I'm like 80% done maybe with the page. I've got to draw some flowers that this guy's eating, and then I've got to draw a scene in this panel where she sees them from a distance, and then I just got to finish the other things. But Rain Crystal wants to know, you just eat the flower. Yes, you eat the flower. So this is these flowers were mentioned very briefly in volume, I think it's 5? No, 6. In 6, there's the chapter where Chi investigates some ghosts. I was gonna say goats. Some ghosts that leave behind the Omai flower candy, which was a staple in Rabufru and candy before it was wiped out during the Great War, and you can see them in, I'll get up the image I did a while ago. It's in my documents or something, because I have it as my background on my computer desktop. I don't know where I would keep that. I don't know. I don't have time to search for it, unfortunately, but it is, oh, there it is. These flowers here. And you collect the little berry on top of them, just like berries, I guess. And they have a harder outer shell, but you can crush them in your teeth. And then inside is some sugary spores, which is how the flowers reproduce, but they don't have pollinators on Rabufru. And the spores are kind of like, they taste like a pixie stick or something. So that's what I'm drawing here is is eating them, and they release like a little puff of the spores. I guess when you crunch on them. So I gotta save that page. Alright everyone, I feel bad because there's so many people on here and I would really like to finish drawing this, but this cake is not going to frost itself. So I'll have to go and frost my cake. I'll tell y'all how it turns out next time, okay? Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you all again soon, I hope. Bye. Hey, I'll leave it on the ending screen so you can finish up any thoughts and make a wish on a shooting star. And I'll be back very soon.